Hello, my imaginary audience. My name is Heart Obsidian, aka Joseph, and today we're going to be playing a game called Ultimate Coaster. It's basically a game where you get to build roller coasters, I guess. So today what we're going to be doing is building the roller coaster, the Behemoth from Canada's Wonderland. On screen now is the Leviathan from Canada's Wonderland, which my last video, which I uploaded a couple days ago, shows people being stuck at the very top for about 3 minutes, but in the video, like, it started filming just when they were going down, so it didn't show that much. But yeah, they were stuck up there for a while we were in line. I actually don't think the ride was broken. I'm pretty sure that someone was like having trouble getting out of their seat or something at the bottom, or like getting in, so they had to stop it at the top. Otherwise, because like the ride is so fast, they didn't want the ride to go all the way through and then colliding with the people who are at the bottom waiting to get it back into the station and then leave the ride. So yeah, it was just a safety precaution, I think. But imagine how terrifying that would be. It's like 300 feet in the air and just facing 80 degrees down, probably almost falling out of your seat. Like, that's like my worst nightmare, because I'll be honest, I have a fear of heights. Like, the more secure I feel, obviously, the less scared I am. Like, some things I think I trust too much. Like, actually, you know what? Never mind. So, I go to Canada's Wonderland a lot since it's fairly nearby my house. I think I've been to it 3 times this summer, and today's the first day of August, so my record's 6 times in one summer, so I'm hoping I can beat that record. So I think there's probably going to be a few more videos on this. You could let me know whatever other roller coasters you want me to build if you do enjoy this video. So the way I'm going to do this, since I don't... Well, first we're going to ride Leviathan once it finishes. You can see it down there, and you can see the car down at the bottom. But the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to flip between this and a YouTube video of it, a POV. And then that way I think I'll be able to like really get everything as accurate as I can. Like, I didn't do a very good job on this. Like, everything's the same. There are some parts that are too slow. I don't know. Like, even the height of the top height, right, for the big drop right there, like, that's even as accurate as it gets. It's like 306 point whatever feet, and that's how tall it is. There are some parts like it messed up, like right here. These are supposed to be the same, except for the one inside is supposed to be obviously shorter and smaller. But you know what? It works. And I also, for some reason, it's like really slow right here. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna reset it because I might as well. And let's ride this. Sorry it's a bit laggy. I don't know. I guess if the roller coaster is too big or if I have too many or whatever, then it just gets laggy. So here we are, the beginning. This is where I say my prayers whenever I'm getting on. Here we go. So, fun fact about me and a couple of my friends. Whenever we're going up either the Leviathan or the Behemoth, which are the 2 big rides at Canada's Wonderland, we always sing the same song from TVO Kids, which is like it's like, how can I? It's a kids TV channel, but like they make their own TV shows which are pretty bad. So just sing the same songs like, come on, let's go to a place I know in Ontario where the green grass grows. And then I think I started singing it one day, and then he caught on, and then the first time we went on one of these big rides, we just started singing it to take our minds off of it. So here we go. The big drop. For some reason, the speed isn't the same. The real Leviathan, tops out at 90 miles per hour. If you look in the top left, it maxes out at just about 89, right there. 89 miles per hour. So I wish that was more accurate. I'm going to turn the volume down. But other than that, I got for the statistics I could find, it's pretty accurate. Obviously, there aren't statistics about every single part of the ride. But for for the main important things, like the height of the drop, top speed, stuff like that, they got pretty accurate. So you go up here, I'm pretty sure this ride took me an hour and a half or so to do, just between flipping through the video and stuff. I did it at my friend's birthday party. Well, part of it. The rest I did Actually, I probably did it over like the span of a weekend because I remember doing parts of it at church in my Sunday school. Till they took my phone. Like, I don't know. It took me probably about an hour and a half total. Because, like, these controls are really... Is it over? No, it's not. Because these controls are, like, really specific. You can, like, bank it. You can change the pitch. You can change the length of the tracks, which is good. And then there's other thing called YAW. Y-A-W. I don't know if it stands for something, and that's what it's called. But, it's like... This is the slow part where I messed up. It's basically, like, turning the track. And sometimes it messes up with the pitch and stuff, and loop-de-loops are hard. Like, for some reason, it, like, turns it so you're on top of the loop instead of, like, on the inside once you get to the, like, once you're in the loops. It's really weird. The controls on this game, like, are kind of hard, and sometimes it glitches out, but, like, it's a decent game. And it doesn't take up that much space on your phone, so. Yeah, there we go. Accurate enough to what the ride's actually like. Let's get off. We don't need to save it because I didn't change anything. So I think we're gonna new track from scratch. Yes. So here we go. This is our blank canvas. So here you can see you can change the bank. So how much like inverted you go. Change the pitch. So up and down. Shouldn't change this because I like starting everything on 0. Oh, that's gonna annoy me now. Change the yaw so it's turning. And then the length, you can make it short or long. So let's start. So, can't remember if you start on a turn for Behemoth. We'll check the video. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing that a lot. Oh, dang it, the video's gone. There we go. There's a nice look at the YouTubers I watch. Well, only one. Oh, come on. Why? 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 Well, that was embarrassing. You got to see all my apps and YouTubers who I watch. You know, I'm proud of my apps and YouTubers that I watch. Okay, so Behemoth, Canada's Wonderland. So you do start on an instant turn. Well, I'm kind of plugging Coaster Force right now, but you know what? All YouTubers generally kind of respect each other. So starts right with a turn and then straight to the top. I might Google the statistics for it, like how tall it is. It's like 10 meters, 9 meters shorter than Leviathan, so let's just go roughly, probably like 290 feet should be good. Okay, so this is the boring part. So we're gonna start by shortening the track. So when you start, you turn right. Right there, and then you start going up. That looks pretty good. Oh look, the thing's already orange. But normally it starts like a gray color and the track is red. These are all the settings for Leviathan. Just kind of worrying me. Okay, I guess we'll stick with it. So the pitch, kind of steep. And then we could, oh, nope. Oh shoot, I didn't realize still on this one part of track. So basically the way it works is you do it in segments. So you add one part like that. And then you add the next segment of track, which is going to be steeper and longer. Is this a good steepness? Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to move the camera around. Maybe a bit steeper, just a tiny bit. There we go. So then, there we go. Now that it's started, we can make it nice and long. It's actually already almost tall enough. See, in this game, I go way off scale. Like, I built roller coasters that are 3,000-ish feet tall, which aren't very possible and take like 10 minutes to go to the top, so I'm not going to be showing those in this video. 290 feet seems about right. Look how short that is. Like, it's weird. So that's how tall Behemoth gets. not to 344 feet. Then you go like, pretty sure, I know on Leviathan you go 80 degrees down. I don't know about Behemoth. 80 degrees should be good. So that's 45 degrees. So it's gonna have to be a lot. Wait, is that? That's just, I don't know. So it goes like that. And then to 80 degrees right there. I can make it nice and long. There we go. Alright. It's a bit of a weird shape. It's like an arc. It's annoying me, so I'm going to change that a little bit. Good enough. I think, you know what, I think it starts off like too short there. It's like a messed up. It's like too like suddenly going down, so I think it's more like that. And then change the pitch to about that. That's way too steep. There we go. There we go. There's the Behemoth I know and love. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to go underground. That would suck. Honestly, that'd be kind of cool. Okay. So that's the first part of the ride done. Like, Behemoth is probably easier to do than Leviathan, because, like, I personally like Leviathan more. One, because you go up faster. And two, Behemoth is, like, really... It's not as creative as Leviathan. Like, Behemoth is just a ton of hills and, like, a couple cool tricks. Leviathan is, like, a million turns and banks and a few hills sprinkled in there, too. Which I really like. I like banking. And, like, banking and roller coasters is my favorite thing. I feel like that's a bit too steep. Oh, well. So now we're on the ground. Just gonna check the thing just so we can be as accurate as possible. Please don't start the video from the beginning. Just gonna skip ahead. Oh shoot, too much. I just to give you a rough idea of how terrifying this is. So you get to the top. You go down. Oh, you turn slightly to the right. And then up a hill, and then back down. So once you get to the bottom, slightly to the right, and then another smaller hill. So I might remove that piece of track and that piece of track, make this one longer so we don't have to do it a million times to try to get the same length. Do this. The camera angles on this game are so bad. You have to move every little bit of it. Okay, and then the yaw. Just like saying that, yaw. Yaw. There we go. Oh, that's why. You go out and then back in a bit. Like, I think at the bottom of the drop you go in and then you do that little weird thing, which is only once in the ride, by the way. So straighten it out right there. Probably too big of a gap. I'll start going up here. And then again. That's way too tall. This isn't supposed to be taller than the original drop. That does not make sense. Also, kind of make the original drop kind of boring. 200 feet. Maybe shorten it a little bit to almost, you know what, 215 feet should be, 17 feet should be great. And then back down. And then back down, make it a bit longer. Sorry if I sound like a total nerd doing this. Actually, I don't know why I would. Is that drop kind of deformed? I think it is. See, this is where I just keep on complaining about how it's not right, and I just get really annoyed. It's my OCD, okay? It's my OCD, baby. If you get that reference, then you're awesome. I don't know why I'm telling you that. I wouldn't know. I don't know. Just trying to, what is this? How hard is it to just... How hard is it to just do a simple drop? Is that too much to ask for? Also, by the way, this whole thing is kind of banking, because it's so hard to get it back to 0. So hard. I'm sorry. I'm a child. But yeah, it's so hard. Annoying. Like, look, I'm just trying. You have to move the arrows. You can't tap them. You have to like scroll it. Kind of. Okay, I'm gonna get it back to close enough to 0. Ugh. Good enough. 0.299. But what is this? I think I need to make the bits shorter, I guess. And then change the... What is happening? This video is almost over already. I spent the whole time just talking. Okay. Start all this over. Make this shorter, I guess. You know what, let's just stick with this because we don't have to... Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright. We are pretty much on the ground, which is good. It's good to have a really big drop and then really close to the ground. It scares you. Unless you're this so close to the ground, you end up going underground. Then you have to change the pitch. And then you gotta do that. So at this point, we're on the ground. And it's kind of not straight. So then I'm pretty sure we go in. Right there. Have that. And we can make these nice and long. Like so. Go pretty far in. And then we're gonna instantly, like, not instantly, but you know what I mean. Just make a sharp turn that way. I say sharp turn, it's barely even a turn. You know what I mean, though. And then raise the pitch, too. And bam. Bam. I'm sorry if you just hear random voices talking to me. At the moment, oh yeah, I never explained why I haven't done a PC video in a while. I was about to do one just today, but I'm home alone because my parents are at a funeral and I don't like funerals. Don't ask me who died because I have no idea. Probably some distant family relative. Is this right? Yeah, it is. So, I would have done another PC videos like my first few. But think about it. I'm talking to myself in a small room with headphones on. That's like the setup for like something bad to happen to me. So, yeah, sorry. But you know what? In a while, maybe I'll go back to my roots. And by roots, I mean I made a couple videos on PC. Anyway. This is going pretty well, actually. This part? Like, I thought this part would be harder, but it's not. Okay, the pitch needs to go further down. And that's underground. We don't want that, because that would suck, like I've said several times. Okay. There we go. Let's ride to see how this part's like. Ooh, we're way too low here compared to there. So I might make it higher just because that's annoying me. Keep that the same. Then make it go up and out. Like so. Actually, we're only 10 feet off the ground. Like, honestly, that's what I kind of wanted. The other side's too high. But going back to change other parts of the track is like a whole other story. It's so annoying. And it takes forever, and if there's one thing I know is that when my videos start to lag, that's where everything goes wrong. So we're just gonna leave it at this. Which is kind of awkward. Honestly, it's really awkward. Oh god. Make the pitch go down. And make it flatten out right there. Am I going up? Yes, I am. Let's ride it to see if it's evened out at least. There might be a bank there, but I don't... You know what? This is good enough. Forget this. There's... If I go back and watch the video, there's probably a bank there. But I'm too lazy to go back and change that, so... Gonna leave it at this. And I think that might just about wrap up the video for today. It's 20 minutes long, which... This might be kind of boring, to be honest. But, I'll probably do a part 2 depending on how well this video does. By the way, I just hit, 15, subscribers, so... Oh, shoot, someone's calling me. Ooh, okay, gotta take this. Bye.